Hello, hello, people of the party of Earth. What a time, what a time. We are in the week of April 6th, 2025. We have begun the month of April. This is a huge month coming off of the heels of a huge month of March with eclipse season, retrogrades, etc. This week in particular, this week ahead is a pivotal week. I'm going to offer some intuitive insight and perspective. Take what resonates, totally leave what doesn't. I'm going to popcorn these over to you, and you can enjoy reflecting and ruminating on what this brings up within you and what this sparks alive within your being. So we're going to hop right to it. This week is critical. It's critical in this 3-month period between the equinox and the solstice. And this month is all about foundations, refinement, breakthroughs, intensity, and transformation. There is going to be, starting this week in particular, a different pace and a different syncopation that we are going to be asked to harmonize with. And it's going to be an interesting month of, I was being shown these like lightning bolt moments, clearing our eyes, clearing our hearts, clearing our wombs or the sacral chakra within all beings on this planet. It's like this deep seeing and this deep knowing in these areas within us this month, particularly from our heart, our solar plexus, and our sacral chakras. This like area is going to be really, really given some opportunities to like relax into trust and also fortify what you are creating and what you are energizing. There's a lot of dynamic energy that's going to be moving through. There's a lot of momentum to this month. I'm going to be talking about that. Getting into the present moment is going to be key. I've said this before, and I think sometimes it really calls for it. Getting aggressively present in the day, in the moment, without getting too wrapped up in the mind around what it all means and what this equates to in terms of our collective, in terms of our own individual lives, etc. So this week is about clearing the path ahead, both for yourself, for our planet, for collective consciousness. It's very important that we stay grounded and finding your own, like, again, this like relaxation in your center. And by center, I mean these areas in your body, of course, but really like this heart, high heart, solar plexus to sacral chakra. Like these 3 chakras this week in particular, but really all month, are going to be given these lightning jolts to awaken, rejuvenate, and almost like allow you to almost like a defibrillator. It's almost like we're getting gentle, hopefully graceful shocks to our system to allow greater alignment of what is actually true for you now in this version of you. In this like higher self embodiment of you in this incarnation. So coming back to grounding into your body and grounding into the sacral, solar plexus, and heart chakras is going to allow you to stay open to aligned possibilities and opportunities that are culminating, that are coming. We are in this interesting space of still letting go of whatever the eclipse season brought up for us, but also you may be finding things from, we are building up this week to the full moon in Libra. That is at the end of the week. It's very late on Saturday when it fully culminates into this full illumination expression from La Luna. And this full moon in Libra is going to be culminating energies of balance and harmonization of what you have moved through since the new moon in Libra last October 2024. So these are going to be energies of balance, energies of beauty, and also where you find beauty in simplicity, in clarity, in like a sense of peace, a sense of serenity within your lives. I hope that makes sense. But there's going to be some things this week that are brewing, that are culminating, that are appearing, that are illuminating as we build up into this particular full moon, given that it's on the heels of a very intense March. But what I also find interesting is that the new moon in Libra last October was on the heels of eclipse season at the end of September, beginning of October. So there's an interesting mirroring happening between that time period, like eclipse season, end of September, early October, the new moon in Libra in October, to now, the eclipse season that we just kind of moved through, and this full moon in Libra. There's going to be invitations to close out. There's going to be opportunities for you to purge limiting beliefs, any lack and scarcity and fear, specifically judgment and also disconnection. So this is like, where have we disconnected? Where have you, where have I? I've been reflecting on this. Where have I been disconnected from grace? Where have I been disconnected from compassion, from a sense of unity, from tenderness, even from nature? This week is going to also have, I think this is probably related to these lightning bolt opportunities that might be dropping in, but anywhere that you are still improving energy, that's got to go. Perfectionism, got to go. Impatience, got to go. Thinking about what we can get versus what we can give. Thinking about what we can get, that's got to go. This pressure on yourself and on others, expectations of self and others, it's got to go. Like, this stuff has got to release. And I've been sitting with where these things in my own life has kept me in separation. Separation from myself, separation from certain aspects of nature, separation from other people, separation for what I truly desire to experience. This judgment frequency is something that I feel like we all can sit with in our own ways and reflect on. I really have been reflecting on that. That was a big thing for me during the eclipse season just a couple weeks ago. Really releasing frequencies, agendas, programming relating to judgment. And I also want to specifically highlight judgment within the spiritual industry, within the spiritual space. This hierarchical over then situation, I may be speaking more about, but there is so much judgment, ego in the spiritual space. And I'm finding it very interesting where spiritual leaders, mentors, guides are not able to uphold a level of humility, grace, compassion. And it's very blatant. Like, it's very, very apparent to me where certain spiritual leaders are completely disconnected from their hearts, from humility, from true compassion, from true grace. And they're still operating with false light, judgment, dark agendas. I'm going to leave that there. But in general, like, we are really being called to get very honest. Deep self-honesty, confronting anything that's been unresolved from our past, sharpening our focus to receive clarity and like brightness and vitality again. That's also what this month is about. We we have a lot of lessons that we get to embrace this week in particular. So like embrace these lessons that arise this week. What truths are coming to the surface for you? What truths are coming to the surface within governments, our planet? This is about clearing away what no longer serves within our own being, within our environments, and fully claiming our power, stepping into our power in new ways. A big thing about this year of the snake is shedding illusions. It's a key part of the journey towards authenticity, which New Earth is rooted in authenticity. And that is already where we are heading. And so if there's anything niggling that your higher self, your oversoul, your ancestors, your guides are asking you to shed some light on, they're going to illuminate it for you. And it's all for your own deepening of self-honesty, radical authenticity, and realignment to reevaluating what you value and valuing yourself in new ways. Valuing the clarity that is within you when that spaciousness is created from what is no longer feeling true, aligned, authentic for you. I think clearing away distractions this month will be huge. Focusing on what truly nourishes your spirit, reconnecting yourself to establishing a sense of connection with the universe, source, God, the all, nature, this planet. Like you deepen your trust in the unknown by deepening your unique connection with yourself, with your understanding of source, and with Gaia, with this planet, with Earth. Big week leading up to the full moon in Libra at the end of the week. This is going to be an illumination week. There's going to be opportunities. There's going to be abundance. There's going to be prosperity coming in. And there's also going to be an emotional depth. And if you're willing to go there, you will receive the gems. You will receive the gold. And that gold is what is going to sharpen your focus and the clarity from what is highlighted from being hidden in these shadows of ourselves. And so if you have the courage to confront the truths that are appearing to you, they may be very uncomfortable, but they're necessary for your growth. They're necessary for the growth in consciousness, the evolution of yourself and this planet and the collective. Okay. If you liked this video, I know you will like the videos, the content, the calls within my Guys Gateway membership. It's $35 a month, cancel anytime. Highly recommend joining because it is a space to really connect with the nature and multidimensionality within yourself and this Earth walk, Gaia, Earth, and how we really propel that into creating new Earth that we are all here to lead. I hope this resonates. Subscribe, like the video, the things. If you enjoyed this, I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, please take care of yourself. And I'm sending so much love.